Vincent van Gogh was a post-Impressionist painter of Dutch origin, whose work, notable for its rough beauty, emotional honesty, and bold color, had a far-reaching influence on 20th century art. After years of painful anxiety and frequent bouts of mental illness, he died aged 37 from a gunshot wound, generally accepted to be self-inflicted. Although no gun was ever found, his work was then known to only a handful of people and appreciated by fewer still. You're gonna have to excuse my daughter. Van Gogh began to draw as a child, and he continued to draw throughout the years that led up to his decision to become an artist. He did not begin painting until his late 20s, completing many of his best-known works during the last 2 years of his life. In just over a decade, he produced more than 2,100 artworks, consisting of 860 oil paintings and more than 1,300 watercolors, drawings, sketches, and prints. His works included self-portraits, still lifes, portraits, and paintings of cypresses, wheat fields, and sunflowers. Van Gogh spent his early adulthood working for a firm of art dealers, traveling between The Hague, London, and Paris, after which he taught for a time in England and Isleworth and Ramsgate. One of his early aspirations was to become a pastor, and from 1879 he worked as a missionary in a mining region in Belgium, where he began to sketch people from the local community. In 1885, he painted his first major work, entitled Potato Eaters, or The Potato Eaters. His palette at the time consisted mainly of somber earth tones and showed no signs of vivid coloration that distinguished his later work. In March of 1886, he moved to Paris and discovered the French Impressionists. Later, he moved to the south of France and was influenced by the strong sunlight he found there. His work grew brighter in color, and he developed the unique and highly recognizable style that became fully realized during his stay in Arles in 1888. The extent to which his mental health affected his paintings has been a subject for speculation since his death. Despite a widespread tendency to romanticize his ill health, modern critics see an artist deeply frustrated by the inactivity and incoherence brought about by his bouts of illness. According to art critic Robert Hughes, Van Gogh's late work show an artist at the height of his ability, completely in control, and longing for concision and grace.